Hello, everyone. Okay, we're back with a nice little Christmas episode to you all. Hello. Lynn, I'm just gonna ask you, how are you doing this lovely Christmas season? Are you well?
Yeah, I'm
Are
well,
you good?
thank you.
How are
Got a
you,
bit of
pups?
decorations up. Pups are good.
Are you
Pups are good,
pups good?
thank you.
Yeah. Bob, how are you doing this lovely week?
Good, doing good. Can't complain. I mean, it doesn't seem like Christmas yet
Well,
because
is
I
it
don't I
it's
don't
still
have
hot there,
any.
right?
Yeah, still warm. It's always warm here
Yeah.
in Florida, and I don't have any decorations up just yet. I do have my red Christmas, and but I have that every time we're on the video. But
Yeah.
it around town it does look like it's beginning to look a lot like
Not like
Christmas.
Christmas.
Yeah, so doing good.
Kayla, how's your week? Have you got a Christmas tree up?
I did just like 2 days ago. It's a bit late for us
Nice.
though. Yeah, it's been busy, so we finally got the tree up. Yeah,
Exhausting, isn't it? It's just exhausting
it
putting all the decks
is.
up.
Yeah,
I've just been exhausted this week doing all that.
but the kids
All
had
right, guys.
fun, so yeah.
What about you, Allie? Do you have gifts? You have Christmas up
I,
already?
I have my tree up. I have because we've got kind of a mezzanine in our house, so we have to have quite a high tree, and we don't have a real one because otherwise it would cost an absolute fortune. So we've got quite a fake one, but it's like so exhausting to keep climbing up a ladder to put things on, and I've been like putting decks in my gym and things like that. So yeah,
That's a Christmas workout.
exhausted. Exactly, it is. It is. All right, guys. So what we're going to do today is, first of all, we're going to do an overview of where we're at right now. We're going to precede that with a nice little prayer. I'm going to call it a prayer from Kaila, Kayla's own pen today, and some fire and air. Is it fire and air, Lynn? You
Can't hear
muted.
you.
You're muted. You're
Fire and
muted.
water. Fire
Fire
and
and
water.
water, sorry. Fire and water. And then we're going to talk about, have the white hats. No, sorry, no, we changed it, didn't we? We're going to channel the white hats and what they're going to tell us from now until the end of the year. So
Yeah, see what they have.
for
See what they have to say.
yeah, exactly. And then we're going to talk about Skye and her skyeprince and her MedBed. So she's saying that she's going to get on a MedBed on the 17th of December. And we're going to see what the cards say about that. And then we've got a lovely little Christmas pool at the end for us all. So without further ado, over to Kaila, and and the fire and water, Lynn's fire and water thing. I'll let you guys take it away.
So, hello everyone. So, we just want to start today off with some words of gratitude. We want to say thank you to all of our viewers and new subscribers. We want to encourage you to like, share, and please subscribe if you haven't already. Also, please leave us a comment if there's anything you would like us to do a tarot card reading on future shows. Please let us know and we can consider it. We want to say happy holidays to everyone, and to start this video off with appreciating everything that we have. We continue to ask the universe to support us and guide us in fulfilling our highest purpose. We hope that today's show and our future shows will help in some way. We call on our angels and spirit guides, our higher selves, God, source energy, universal love energy of the highest frequency for the ultimate good only. Everything else must leave now. As we move into the sound healing and energy clearing part of the show, if you're using earphones, you may want to lower your volume a little, as some of the instruments can come across a little bit loud. And thanks again for watching. And over to you, Lynn.
Okay. Back to you, Allie.
That is
Lynn,
pretty.
I think I need those in my life. Where did you get them? I needed them. I need them
called
now.
Koshi. Yeah, they're called Koshi chimes.
Koshi.
Koshi. Yep.
Okay.
That's a
where
pretty sound.
where did you get them?
I actually
Amazon?
got them from a sound shop, but I think they're
Okay.
sold on Amazon as well.
All
See,
right.
they're made
Awesome.
from bamboo.
I love them. I love them.
Yeah, pretty sound, really nice
I
sound.
love
I love
them.
those.
Really nice. All right, so we're going to do an overview of where we're at now. What's going on in the world? Who wants to pull? Anyone feel beckoned to pull? Go on, Bob.
Barbara.
Go on, Bob. Go on,
I
Bob.
volunteer.
Zoom, zoom, zoom,
Okay.
Bob.
Yeah.
Zoom, 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 zoom. Hey, and I got the most Christmassy type cards that I can find, and they kind of look like that. They have red in there, and they have all these colors, and so that's my
Are they
Christmas.
bigger? Are they bigger than normal?
No, it's just like my hands are a little
Okay.
slippery, and I put some lotion on my hands, so we don't have to see those crusty little hands with the cards, and like,
think-
you got those tarot cards fingers. So I put some cream. I put some nice cream on my hand, so that's why. Okay, so what was the question?
View of what's happening right now.
Oh, an overview. We're gonna zoom out.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. See what the
And I
universe
think,
has to
Bob,
say.
I think throughout tonight's video, I think you just need to like burst into song like Nat King Cole and things like that. Just at
Oh, you want me to sing something?
random intervals. Yeah.
Chestnuts open on an open fire. Jack Frost nipping at your nose. All right, so I put my pen here to like Janine, so I can get my cards right tonight. So we are looking at we're looking at the overview of what the universe wants to tell us. Okay. All right, I got them almost all laid out. So whoever wants to interpret them, can you see them okay?
It's a little bit hard to zoom in on what they are. Do you want to
Okay.
screen share?
Okay, this first card right here is the Queen of Pentacles. So basically, the universe is showing us the Queen of Pentacles, which is aspected by the Two of Swords. We have the Knight of Wands in the middle. Oh, excuse me, the Ace of Wands in the past position, but this is just a message that is coming through. With the King of Wands, then right under the King of Wands, we have Strength. Can you see that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then aspected, and it's on the sides of Strength, is the Queen of Cups and the Five of Wands. So
Isn't that
is what
interesting?
Yeah, so this is what the universe wants us to know as a whole. So who wants to, you want to explain it, Ally? Or anybody wants to take a stab at it?
So I think with that Ace of Wands in the past, I think that
Ace of Swords.
everything's good. Swords. Okay.
Yeah.
I think that I think that everything's good. I think everything is good. Everything is as it should be. I think with that Two of Swords, I think everything is a little bit on hold. Maybe to give people a bit of a break over Christmas. I don't know. That's kind of what I'm feeling. What was the center card?
The center card is the King of Wands.
He's that kind of slightly kind of out there woo-woo dude, isn't he? He's kind of a little bit yeah, he does some slightly crazy kind of things, but I think that and what's the card to the left of the King of Wands?
Okay, well, the first card is the Queen of Pentacles.
The Queen of Pentacles.
Yeah, so that's the very first card that was laid out, what the universe wants to tell us now as a whole. The Queen of Pentacles, and usually the Queen of Pentacles is usually, well, she's sitting with a coin in her hand, so she's patiently waiting for whatever she wants to manifest. So
and
that's
she's really good at manifesting. Yeah.
Yeah, she's
She's
extremely
really
good at it.
Yeah.
So the universe is telling us, I think
this represents us, the collective, right? So we are manifesting that new change right now. And we have been working really hard at manifesting this change. And
and
the
for me,
Two of
that gives me a
Swords.
bit of, sorry, I feel that gives us a bit of reassurance about what's going on with the financial system, because I know that many people are concerned about what's happening there. But that with that Queen of Pentacles, that kind of gives me a little bit of reassurance about what's actually happening. That we have got this, whatever happens.
got it, exactly.
Yeah.
Those are the exact words that I was thinking. And then she's aspected with the Ace of Swords. So that almost tells me that you know, just sit back.
Two of Swords, yeah.
Yeah,
Two of
just
Swords,
sit.
yeah.
Two of Swords, yeah.
Yeah.
Just sit back, hold back for a second. Don't get too excited. Just, you know, we got this in a bag. In the middle is our King of Wands. You know, usually a King of Wands, we most of the time when we're talking about humanity these days, we associate that with we use that as our trump card.
Yeah,
I mean, you can read it.
He's a leader, right? Yeah, that's a leader.
And exactly, and he's a man in the middle of all of this. So the man in the middle of all of this stuff, as a lot of truthers know, Trump has been making his rounds. So it's almost like, yeah, you know, we got this, you know, that humanity has it. Let's
Especially
just
with
say
the strength card, especially with the strength card underneath and rolling that up that middle line. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. We are on a roll. It's taken a while for us to get there. We deserve it. We deserve peace. We deserve whatever we tend to manifest. And also at the bottom, there's the Queen of Cups. That's aspected with the Five of Wands. So a lot of times fives is like hoops that something jump through and chaos
that's
a little bit.
That's a little turmoil, but she's calming them down, you know.
Yeah. But I also think there could be emotions mixed up that's causing these scuffles around, a bit like what happened in Ireland, which was clearly kind of someone chucking petrol on the fire, as it were. Clearly, what I'm also thinking about the King of Wands, I think that's a bit of a reassurance that whatever we're thinking of doing, because wands are about the doing aspect, whatever we're thinking of doing, we are masters at that. We might not know it yet, but we are masters of what we plan to do, either now or going forward. So and with that strength card, it's like step into your own strength, step into your own power. You have got this, and don't worry too much about the kerfuffles that are happening, even though it might get a little bit emotionally turmoily with that Queen of Cups there.
Yeah, stay concentrated. See how she's looking at that cup? She's like staring at that cup.
Be your King of Wands. Yeah, you have got this. I think also being like laser focused on what you want to achieve, either what you want to achieve over like the Christmas or holiday season, in terms of like, because a lot of people have family around and there's lots of crazy stuff to do, but it could also be being very laser focused on what we're creating for our new earth. So I think a lot of people get very worried and very sidetracked by all the kerfuffle that's happening, whereas actually we've all got a job to do and we need to focus on it and not be worried about what is happening on the side.
Exactly, because that's exactly what she could be focusing on this. You could read it as that. She could be focus on it, but at the same time, you know, that's going to happen around us, but we should stay focused, because we're ready for it. We got the strength, and we're ready for whatever we're manifesting and whatever good you want to come in your life. So that's so as let's do a couple of, you want me to do a couple clarifiers?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so a clarifier would be the Nine of Wands and the King of Swords. So the Nine of Wands is like, the nine is usually like we're almost there. Just got to keep pushing through.
Almost.
Because truth is coming through. Truth is coming through for humanity. How would you all read that?
And he's a real Dr. Spock type, the King of Swords. He's very in his head. He doesn't get, so he's like the opposite to the Queen of Cups, who's probably very more emotional. He's very kind of like I say, Mr. Spock is what I always think of him. So
yeah, kind of cold and logical.
Cold, yeah, cold, yeah.
But he does have a little bit of humor to him, so it's kind of telling us, like, take things stay in your truth, but take it with a little bit of humor. Don't stay in those emotions and in a conflict. It's urging us on to have strength.
His sword is a little wonky, he's not holding it straight up and down, so he's
like the queen,
got a little.
Yeah, so it's kind of like, hold on tight. Truth is coming through. Don't take it don't be too hard on yourself. It's coming through for everybody. We're manifesting it. We're most definitely, we got it. It's already, this is in the past, so it's like it's already done.
Exactly.
It's just got to come through.
Right. Yeah. And with the Two of Swords, I think we're at a crossroads. So it's kind of urging us on to keep your strength. Just keep it up a little while longer, continue doing what you're doing. And the truth has started. Truth had a new beginning as it relates to truth, shows in the past with the Ace of Swords, right? So yeah.
Yes, Ace of Swords. And this was on the bottom because I like to look at the bottom. So there's a change coming. There's a change. Something definitely changing. So that's a good message that we got from the universe. I love that.
Did everybody feel with their astrological readings for this month? Did everybody feel that there was a change coming for them as well? Because that's what I kind of felt whenever I kind of looked into Aquarius and Sag, which is what I am. Did everybody feel that as well, or is that just me?
Well, I've got Sag and Cancer. There was definitely big changes, and even Leo, the Leo moon had a lot of changes. So.
Yeah,
I definitely feel that. It's definitely urging us on to even change inner things, maybe work on yourself, go inwards. Could be even work on physical things that don't serve you any longer, and changes are coming. And if we just push through, things can shift. I feel like we're being upgraded in a sort of way if we do the work. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Lovely. All right. So let's do Skye and her MedBed next. So Skye Prince has been on YouTube. I've been following her for the last few years. Now, she apparently was part of the secret space program, the 20 years and back program, which is where they send people off to do a mission, and then 20 years pass and she does whatever she did then, I can't remember exactly, and then she's re-aged on a MedBed because she was born 82, I think 81, 82. So now she's 40, early 40s, but she was re-aged apparently because she spent 20 years after. So apparently, if you go on a MedBed, you can be re-aged. So you can be back to your 20-year self. So this is what they often. Oh, like nice, Bob. Where did you get that? I need that in my life.
I got it from Amazon, girl. I think I used it one other time, but I love it for Christmas. When I'm on stage, gorgeous. That's what I use. I don't use my little rinky dink one I use in the pool. When I'm on stage, I use this.
That's gorgeous.
But I like this for Christmas too.
Yeah. So apparently on MedBeds you can be re-aged. I think 20 or 30 years at a time. And apparently that's what they do for the people on the secret space program. So that, I don't know, let's say I was taken on a secret space program today, I would get taken off for 20 years and then popped back where I am now, so that nobody knew that I'd been away for 20 years. And of course I wouldn't have aged 20 years because they would re-age me, because they basically brought me back in time.
So
that
it's
making
like
sense,
that,
Barb?
it's like a movie or something, like one of those movies where they kind of fly people off and then apparently you stay off for a long, you know, it seems like a day for you, but when you come back
Yeah,
here, you've been gone for
yeah,
years.
exactly.
I,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
saw a movie like that back in the 80s. Yeah.
yeah. I think there's been a few like that, isn't there? You know, it's all the whole predictive programming. So anyway, so that's apparently what Skye has done in the past, and because of this, she's got a connection to the Woo and the White Hats. And I remember her talking about MedBeds a few years ago, and that they were coming, and then I kind of went off the boil, and then and I've recently kind of tuned back into her because she said that the White Hats got in touch with her, and she said the other day that she has a appointment, should we say, to get on a MedBed on the 17th of December. It will be videoed and put out on YouTube. And she won't know where she's going for this MedBed kind of session. And then she's apparently going to have a whole new body. So I don't know what she's going to end up looking like if it happens, but that's cool, right?
What did she say that they were going to actually do to her? Like help her with an ailment or?
The only thing that I know is that she said apparently she's going to have a whole new body. Oh, I don't know if she's got any ailments or conditions that need fixing. I have no idea on that. Yeah, so the question is and this will be like a precursor for people to understand that the MedBeds are real, and for people to get interested in MedBeds. And apparently on this video there'll be some way you can get in touch to book yourself in on your MedBed, because apparently there is a MedBed in every city, or there will be a MedBed in every city, and they'll all be free. So we won't need to pay for anything like this at all. I've also heard, I can't remember whether it was from Skye or someone else, that the order in which we can get to have a session on the MedBed will be determined by the quantum computer. So it will determine whether whose need is greater. That's what
I think I heard that story. I think I heard that story because I just I haven't been following her for years, but I just started following her about 2 weeks ago. And I really like her. I like the way she's really down to earth, how she talks to people on her. I subscribed. So Sky Prince, if you're watching, I subscribed. So yeah,
Me too.
I really like, and I really hope that what she's saying, that I hope she's legit, because I like what she's saying, you know. I really do.
And I think that we all want the MedBeds to be real. We all want the MedBeds to be real, and we all want people to be healed, because I think that there is no need for any human or any animal to suffer on this planet at all. There is just no need for it. So if there is something available to us all that can instantly turn that around, then that's great. And I think as well with the MedBeds, yes, it's kind of like a one hit kind of fix, and I think people kind of need that fix because people are very used to big pharma and taking a pill and feeling better and all that kind of thing. But essentially the MedBed is not going to be the fix, because you still got to fix the rest of your life. So if you're 150 kilos and you go on the MedBed because you want to lose 100 kilos, then it can allow you to do that. But in your own life, you've still got to make the changes, so you're not like eating Cheetos the whole day, and you're not doing any exercise, and you're doing all the healthy things that you need to be doing to create a healthy life. So it can certainly sort problems, but it won't, it's not going to be, it's not going to be like, oh, I'm just going to go on a MedBed every week. I don't think it's going to work like that. It's going to sort the big problems and to get people in the place that they're happy to kind of get there. And I've also heard that MedBeds will help to take us back to our original DNA. So if we were born, tomorrow without having any jib jabs at all, not having absorbed any chemicals in our life, you know, it would take us back to that original kind of health thing. And if we've got any health conditions, or if we've had an organ taken out, you know, like a gallbladder or appendix or anything, like, it will put it all back in, so we'll be whole again. It can even grow limbs and things like that. So that's kind of
what's it gonna do
the
for
MedBed
those
do.
of us with titanium in our bones, metal plates?
I think what it would probably do is it will probably grow the bone back, like taking out anything that's alien to you and just replacing it with the bone. But I think as well, it would be up to you. It would be your choice. So if you went on a MedBed and you had a screw in your ankle and you didn't want the screw in your ankle anymore because it was causing you problems, then you could say, look, I want the screw out. But if you're not that bothered with the screw, then I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? It's going to be interesting to find out.
That'd be interesting, because, you know, I have a couple of implants that are titanium, and they're fused with the bone. So yeah, they're fused with the bone. So it's like, they're gonna yank out, yank the bone out.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, I mean, I'd be happy just to get in that thing and try to get something done. Forget about the titanium. I mean, that'd be just nice to see people healed, the people that really need it, you know. So what's the question? How are we going to pose this question?
So I think it should be, is this, because I think the MedBeds, if you remember, we pulled on our practice session a few weeks ago that the MedBeds were going to happen, but they weren't going to happen until next year. So my question is, or I think our question should be, is will Skye and her MedBed session happen before Christmas? Because that's what she originally said, and she came up with the 17th of December as a date, but she originally said it will happen before Christmas. So shall we ask whether that's going to happen and an overview of that situation?
No, let's take a general look around her with her MedBed session.
Yeah.
See if it's
Kaila?
gonna happen by.
Yeah.
Should we use your poll?
Sure. So this information about this person, skyeprince, is a little bit new to me. So while I was listening to you, I was just doing a poll generally to find out, you know, is there any truth surrounding her? Is she, you know, legit in some of the things that she's saying? Because for me personally, and I know Janine said this recently, I think she did a poll on MedBeds, and she said, you know, I believe she said it was legit, but it's, you know, a little way off. It's not quite coming as quickly as some people are making it out to be. So that kind of resonated with me in the sense that, you know, all of the things that we are waiting for to happen, or to come out, it's taking a bit longer than we expect. And I assume, like, you know, something like a MedBed that literally is going to change your whole situation with your health is going to take a while, you know. So generally the end of the year didn't resonate with me, so I was just doing a poll generally around her. It's kind of interesting what I got. She came up as the Fool, and below that was the Emperor. So this is in the advice position, so it was well aspected. Then card number 2, just before I go into your actual poll, card number 2 is the 6 of Cups. So there's some sort of kindness here. And the environment is the Page of Pentacles. So I believe there is some truth. It's like a soft yes. There is some truth to it. Honestly,
Was that in the past position?
No, this is in the environment. The
when you
past
say
position
environment,
is the King of Wands. So this is the past, this is the King of Wands, and just below that is the Page of Pentacles.
Oh, okay, that's
So
like the current
King of
situation.
Wands,
Oh, the present.
yeah, this will be the in the environment in the present. So it's for the King of Wands, kind of says to me, it looks kind of good in the sense that I don't see any bad cards in my reading. But below the Page of Pentacles, which is in the near future, is the 7 of Swords, which is being strategic with words. On Honestly, I think there is some truth to her generally, but I'm not quite sure if everything she's saying is going to happen as she says. There is some structured approach to the MedBeds, but the Knight of Wands is clarifying the Emperor. So I feel like
Oh, that's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, we're just into, this is like the good military, isn't it? Yeah.
Looks like she's surrounded.
Yeah, but it's also, to me, like the second stage, like it's not just a thought, they're actually working on it, but I don't feel like it's quite there yet. This is just my thoughts. And my additional clarifiers were the 5 of Swords and the 10 of Pentacles. So how would you guys read this one?
That looks like a lot of people that on social media, because I use that as my social media card, the 10 of Pentacles. A lot of people kind of don't believe her or kind of look at her like she's a nutcase or whatever. But considering the cards that are around her, she's got what we call the white hats around her. So there could be some truth. And just like you got that Page of Pentacles in the current situation, that's a soft yes.
Right.
So
it's kind of like into the future, maybe some generational health, because it's a 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, but I feel like there's some temporary setbacks with information. You know, I don't personally, I don't get that it's coming before the end of the year, but this is just me. If you want me to do another poll specifically asking the question you had in mind, I can do that if you wish.
Yeah, let's pull on that.
Or does somebody else want to do that poll? It's up to you. I can do it, or anyone else.
A quick question before you all do that poll. The question that you asked around this poll that you got, did you?
It was more general.
Was it general,
like
if she?
Yeah,
if general,
it's like,
okay.
Can you give me some information about, you know, is there truth surrounding what she's saying about MedBeds?
Yeah.
You know, it was very general.
It looks pretty convincing to me, because she says that she's surrounded, she's in touch with the white hats. She has all these messages coming from white hats. She has some type of printed document that she showed last week. And according to the card, she has the white hat cards around her. She has the Emperor. She has the King of Wands. She has the military around her. So, and then you have a soft yes that what she's saying is legit. I'm getting the impression that she's legit. And a lot of times these entities, not only entities, these organizations, they pick people that sometimes they pick a comedian to come out and give you real information. And sometimes they'll pick just a regular person that looks like a mom or a regular student or something like that. It's going to be, it's usually like somebody with a jacket and tie says that, you know, I'm in touch with the white hats and they're telling me to say this. They pick a normal person. And I don't know anybody who looks more normal than her.
Yeah.
I'm still approaching it with some caution. That's just me.
Sure, of course.
But there is something to her. But yeah, let's see what the second pull is. So I'm going to ask specifically about if the dates or what is it? Is it that she, before the end of the year, is she going to have this MedBed experience that she's talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. And again, whenever we pull cards, whenever we do these videos and we pull cards, it's not like we're like, oh yeah, so the card said that, so that's what it is. It's like, it gives us some insight to what we were already thinking, or, you know, we don't say we're on their side, we're not on their side. And I think that's a good place to be. What do you think about that, Lynn?
Sorry, muted. Yeah.
You agree?
Yeah. Yep, I agree.
Yeah, we're just pulling cards. We're just saying, you know,
Yep.
not really. I mean, I hope for her and I hope for what she's saying that it's true, because we could all benefit from it.
So she comes up as the Queen of Wands. And then the 3 of Swords is in the second position. So this is the question we asked. Is some sort of, doesn't look too good.
Doesn't look good.
Yeah, in the past, there's the Two of Wands. So she's looking on from a safe position, looking on into new territory, maybe waiting. In the card number, this will be card number
Good.
4 in the environment,
Present.
is the Nine of Pentacles. Sorry, the Nine of Cups. So this would have been some sort of
Interesting.
wish fulfillment for her. In the outcome is the Ten of Cups, advice Knight of Swords, and the Five of Wands. Can you see the cards?
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I have my-
interesting with that Ten of Cups in the near future. I mean, you could read that like it'll be a facade and it won't be real, or it could be a temporary kind of happiness kind of thing. But how that would relate to the MedBeds, I don't know. It could relate as to, yes, it shows that the MedBeds are real, but they're not going to be rolled out as quickly as what we'd like them to be.
I don't think she was saying that they're going to roll out. She's just going to be there doing it before
Okay.
Christmas, right? So this may just she gets delayed again.
I think what she said, and forgive me if I'm wrong, Skye, if you listen to this, I think what she said is that there's going to be a number that people can get in touch with when they want their own MedBed session or something after she's had hers done. I think that's what. Sorry, what are your clarifying cards say? Is it the King of Cups?
This is the Knight of Wands and the King of Pentacles.
Oh, sorry, okay. And what's the card on the bottom?
And the bottom of the deck is the Seven of Pentacles.
So maybe in 7 months. Maybe it's like do you remember we did that poll a few weeks ago? We said mid next year is when they're going to be rolled out.
Oh, that could be.
The impression that I'm getting is that. Oh, go ahead, Ally.
No, sorry, go on.
I just got a little download. I think the impression that I'm getting is that, yeah, I think she's gonna have her experience, her MedBed experience. Yeah. But she's not gonna say she did. She's gonna say, well, it was postponed or something like that. But I think she's gonna actually do it probably on that date or around that date. But she's not gonna let everybody really, really know until later on. Because you see that Queen of Pentacles right there, right next to the wish card. That's a wish come true card right there. And that's truth and a wish come true. Okay, she's waiting for it to happen, which is the Two of Wands in the past. That three of Swords, what I'm getting from that is that she's telling all of her subscribers that she's going to get this thing done, right? But she's going to feel kind of bad because she's going to get it done, but she can't tell us that she really did. So now she's going to come back with something, and she's going to say, well, we were supposed to have it done, and something, but she really did have it done. I think she's going to really, really actually have it done. And also with that Knight of Swords under the Queen of Wands, that's truth and coming in at a fast pace. So she's gonna, I think she's gonna have it done. But that five of Wands under that Three of Swords, that goes to show me that she's gonna feel really bad because she kind of promised it to us as subscribers that she's gonna have it done, but she can't say it. She's gonna really have it done, I believe. That's what I'm getting from the cards. And with the
I think that might be quite difficult for her to pull off, though, if that is the case, because apparently she's going to have a whole new body. So you would kind of see that she looks different. So I don't know how that might work, but I don't know.
But was she really supposed to have a whole new body? I mean, really, let's be real about that whole thing. A whole new body. Was she supposed to be really, really super, super thin with, she's going to look like the Hollywood lady, what's her name that did Baywatch?
Oh,
Baywatch blonde.
Pam.
What's her name?
Pamela Anderson.
She's gonna next video. She's gonna learn Pamela Anderson. I don't know. By the way, I met Pamela Anderson's husband back in the day in Italy,
Which
and he
one?
was really the drummer, Motley Crue guy.
All right, yeah.
Yeah. And he was really
he
fun.
nice?
Let's just say that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, he was
Tommy
so
Lee.
Tommy Lee, really cool guy. Tommy Lee, if you're watching, you're cool. Yeah, but he was nice looking fella. I mean, tall. Wow.
Yeah, he's
That's back in the day. Back in the day when I was in my modeling days. Yeah, he's a really good looking guy. But anyway, I think she's gonna be able to get it done. But you see that 10 of cups? That's like you said, it could be a happy ending.
Could be a facade.
Or it could also be a facade, or it could be a happy ending with a facade. So that makes me think that
Your Knight of Swords could be, you know, defending what she believes and stuff like that too. So that could be a little bit of your facade. And
so those two waiting cards and looking for something good to come in, like the Two of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles. I just get that impression that she's going to go in, and maybe they'll just do a little experiment on her. Maybe they won't change her whole body, but maybe she will have that experience. But they're going to probably tell her, hey, look, let's just wait until, you know, other things happen in the world, and then you can start telling your subscribers, because sometimes they talk to people like that, is what I hear. Anyway, that's what I got that download. We'll see. Maybe she'll tell us later in 7 months, like Ally said.
Lynn, what are you thinking about this whole situation?
yeah, I mean, I think she really wants to, you know, obviously, but I don't necessarily see her getting it done before Christmas. I think if she does, you know, the Three of Swords to me tells me, you know, she's going to have a little heartache with the situation, that it's probably going to get postponed or something. You know, that's my feeling on it. It's not, I'm not saying she's not speaking her truth and whatnot, but I think I don't see it necessarily happening right now, probably down the road. So
yeah, no,
Yeah. I think I agree with Lynn.
Yeah, completely.
We'll see what she says on the 17th. Let's see if she says,
All right.
yeah, we did it, or we did it and it didn't go, or we didn't do it, or postponed. So we'll see what she says.
Or perhaps she went along and there was, I don't know, technical difficulties, apparently.
Hey, the sunspots, we're in a Mercury retrograde. We'll be right in the middle of the Mercury retrograde.
Yeah.
Come on.
Exactly. Anything. And we're in 2023, so anything can happen right now.
Wow. Anything that after COVID in 2020 that happened, I mean, I'm like I said, a spaceship can come out and we can see a spaceship right outside the window. After that COVID thing in 2020.
I gotta work my work out, but I'll be calling them in soon for y'all. Just give me a few.
Anything is possible. I mean, like the whole world, no, like that. The whole world, is that possible? Before COVID, no. How will they do that? But oh yeah, that's possible. Anything's possible now.
Yeah, I mean, anything. All right, guys. Next up, let's talk about. Okay, let's channel the white hats. Who wants to channel the white hats?
You want to pull, Lynn? Alan, you want to pull?
I'll pull.
Go on, Lynn.
What do we want?
Channel the white hats. What do the white hats want to tell us from now until the end of the year? What's their advice or? Lynn's got some nice red backdrops here. Lovely.
Yeah, holiday backdrop. I love that.
You know. Have you got your Christmas cards, Lynn? Literally Christmas cards.
This is one of my decks.
She's got the real deal.
Justice. Six of Pentacles. Queen of Swords in the past. Judgment.
Whoa.
Woohoo! They're bringing it, girls. Two of Cups. Ooh, we have the Lovers. Good gracious.
Something political.
Five of Wands.
Five
You
of
want
Wands.
clarifiers now, or you want to wait?
Let's
Let's concentrate
wait
on
a
this
bit.
first.
Yeah,
Okay.
we got lots of fun stuff
Because
here.
she got some heavy hitters.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, and the moon is on the bottom.
Wow.
Ooh, child.
We're
You
going to
pulled
be
some
going
heavy
through some
hitters.
fun stuff, aren't we?
I'd say the white hats are bringing it, girls.
I really think there might be some time over Christmas where we go, should we just get on a Zoom? Should we just get on a Zoom? Please, let's just get on a Zoom. I feel
Oh,
that
yeah.
something like
Please
that
let
is
that
coming.
happen.
Yeah,
We might have to do
Yeah.
that if something like really,
I
really
think
big
so.
happens.
I think so. Lynn, so you, Paul, what's your first thought here?
Justice, Judgment, Six of Pentacles, Lovers, Two of Cups, Five of Wands, Two of Cups, Judgment, Queen of Swords as the past. A lot of stuff has already been done. Obviously, it's not the Queen, so I would say it's not finished. They still have some more work to do. But Justice and Judgment, I mean,
that says it all right there, doesn't it?
yeah, exactly. Five of Wands, so there might still be some struggles, which would make sense. You know, the bad guys are gonna fight till the end, right? So, but Two of Cups is interesting. Two of Cups with the Lovers. I mean, there's obviously already been a bunch of agreements. I think like Janine says, a lot of it's already been done. You know, I think so. But with the moon on the bottom, let's see, the clarifiers are the Knight of Wands and the Nine of Wands.
Yeah, we are so close, aren't we, to getting into a whole new way. I really feel like one day we're just going to wake up and things are just going to be like, do you remember that old life? Do you remember how it used to be? And we're just going to step into it like we're walking from one room to the other.
What do you say? What do you girls think of the cards?
With the Justice card and the Judgment card together, so for some reason, it came to me like military tribunals happening in the background, which we hope is happening for sure. I feel like something is coming into balance with those like cards below as well, the Two of Cups and the Lovers. Yeah, definitely something political too. There's a lot of inner conflict and inner fighting still happening, but definitely I'm getting those military tribunals happening.
Yeah, especially we've got the Knight of Wands clarifying too.
Yeah, I really think that something is going to happen that will make more people wake up to understand what has been going on, and I think that's either just as you say,
we're sending them all to the moon. Woohoo! It's just like Jackie Gleason.
It's either there's going to be public tribunals or there's going to be public kind of law courts, because there are lots of law stuff. There's Pfizer being taken to court and all that kind of thing at the moment, isn't there? So I don't know, maybe more of this is just going to wake people up. What's the card in the past, Lynn? I can't see.
Queen of Swords.
Okay, so she's truth, isn't she? She is truth right there. Yeah. I think with the moon as well, you know, we're all going to have to walk through. I think for some of us, it's going to be like walking into another room that we always knew that was there, and it's going to be fine and lovely. And I think for others, it's going to be. I always think that if you've got like a spider phobia, whatever that phobia is called, it'll be like arachnophobia. It'd be like walking through a tunnel surrounded by spiders before you get to that lovely room at the end. That's kind of what I'm sort of getting in my head. Yeah, because the moon is often a journey, isn't it, and not a particularly fun journey.
Yeah, and this is, it's not our typical moon card either. So
She's quite a
a
nice
little,
moon, isn't she?
yeah.
What date is the
We do
next
have
full
a
moon?
Cancer. We have a Cancer full moon. It's a 20. Is it around the 27th or something? I can't remember. It's around Christmas, I think, the full moon again. So
Wait, isn't there one on the 13th?
that's the new moon. That's the Saggy new moon.
Okay,
Yep.
all right. So, okay. Yeah, so it could
Which,
be something around the moons. I mean, I would say more like
that's
the full
that's
moon
the
on the
wands in
27th.
this reading. Yeah, that's the wands in this reading. The fire, the Saggy moon.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you think, Barbara? Can you see the cards?
You know, I had to turn off for a second, so I didn't get to see what the cards were. So what are they?
Yeah. So we have Justice as the whitehats. This Six of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Swords in the past. Judgment is the present. We have the Two of Cups, the Lovers, and the Five of Wands.
Wow.
Okay.
Looks like they're going to be turning a lot of people in, and
yeah. And then our clarifiers were the Nine of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles.
Yeah.
And then the bottom of the deck was our beautiful moon.
Was a moon. Okay. Yep. It looks like they're going to be taking some people in.
Yep.
Like tribunals.
A lot of justice happening.
Tribunals, people look like being turned in and taken in. Yeah, that's what it looks like. So this was for until the end of the year.
To the end of the year, yep.
What they wanted to tell us about for the end of the year. Yep.
Okay, so this is what we channeled the white hats. Yeah. So it looks like they're working big time in December now.
And I also keep thinking about who's that? I can never say the dude's name. Phil Godlowski.
Oh,
did I say
Godlowski.
that right? Yeah. I remember him saying something once about something is going to happen when everyone is at home. And originally there was some thought about Thanksgiving, but actually Thanksgiving is just a very American thing. So Christmas is more general. Now, obviously not everybody celebrates Christmas around the world, but I'd say a lot more people celebrate Christmas than Thanksgiving in America. So maybe he was indicating something is going to happen around Christmas. I don't know.
When you talked about Phil, I just split the deck and the star card came up.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I really do think that there's so much more of this ET stuff and all of these spacecraft sightings and all of this kind of thing. And yeah, I mean, that goes with the star card for me. I think there's something, something is going to be kind of seen or announced that will kind of just, that cannot be ignored.
Well, they are talking about some type of Skye event coming up.
Yeah, this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it's going down that path. I'm thinking it's going down the path of something extraterrestrially that nobody can say. And I think it's going to be real. I think it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be Project Bluebeam or all of that. Yeah, something is going to be real that will really shake people up and go, wow. And some people might go, wow, that's amazing, and some might go, you know, depending.
Well, they've been talking about Nibiru. They've been talking about Nibiru for a long time, that it's supposed to kind of get close to the Earth or collide with the Earth, and Nibiru is supposed to be this big gigantic spaceship. You know, a lot of people say, "Oh, it's a spaceship," but if I remember, Fleur Brun was saying it's going to be like it has to do with Jupiter, like another planet, like Jupiter / spaceship. So a Skye event.
Now don't forget, we've got the solar flares going on right now.
There's been loads of that, right? Yeah.
Right. But if what everybody has said before about the sun actually being a portal could bring anything in.
Expect the unexpected. Has
Well, if we-
has anyone got Christmas time with sleepers? Because I know I have, which is
What
going
do
to
you
be very
mean?
interesting.
What do you mean sleepers?
People that are sleeping, people that are not awake.
Oh, you mean people that aren't really in the know? They mean?
Yeah.
Oh, if you're going to be spending time with like friends or family that kind of don't know the stuff that we know.
Mm-hmm.
Semi.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kyla
Because
will.
yeah. Because I think it's going to be interesting if stuff like this happens when we're surrounded by sleeping people, and then it wakes them up, and it's actually good because we can kind of fill in the gaps a little bit without them having a major freak out, which they might not necessarily, which they might have done before if they weren't surrounded by us. And if you think that the awake there's far more of us than there ever was. People are waking up daily, I feel. So yeah, perhaps that's why they're doing it around about Christmas, because we can help fill in the gaps and take down the scare factor a little bit. No? Just a random thought.
Either that, or it's going to be so big and so kind of scary to a lot of people that it has to be associated with something as merry as Christmas. So we'll be as scared, at least we had our Christmas trees or something like that, that type of thing. So something as merry as Christmas. Wow.
Interesting. All right, shall we, on that Christmas note, so Lynn did a Christmas pull for us yesterday or the day before. So
I did it this morning. Did it this morning.
Okay. What question did you ask for look at your lovely layout?
We asked the universe for general guidance and how our viewers can navigate the rest of the year and through the holidays.
Okay. So what is the meaning for each of the positions of these tarot cards that you've got here? Because I don't recognize this layout.
I haven't necessarily figured that out either, other than that I just kind of go in a general, I go with the flow and how I feel. Kaila nailed it pretty good. I asked Kaila her general impression. She says it more eloquently than I do.
Go on, Kaila. Okay. Go on.
Well, I didn't actually discuss this one with them before, but we have done these polls that Lynn would do these cards. Is it 5 cards? Yeah, and we just kind of go with the flow of what message is coming in. So I feel like what I got from this one was the cards are kind of speaking for themselves. If we go with the tarot cards first, in the past we have been the 5 of Pentacles, at least in the past 3 years or so. We sort of felt left out in the cold. But it was because we chose to not go with the norm. We stuck to our truth. We didn't believe what was happening was right, and we sort of chose to be different in that sense. We became the Queen of Swords. So now I think this is what we're in now. We're the Queen of Swords. We're sticking to our boundaries. We're speaking our truth. She encourages you to clear your mind, get rid of mental clutter, and focus on your goals. She has strict boundaries. This is what we have moved into. This is us now. And the Tree of Pentacles, I think, it represents some sort of external movement. In the tarot, trees always represent some sort of movement. So the world begins to respond to our efforts because things have shifted a little bit, right? We're sort of seeing a lot of reveals happening, and people are now becoming a little bit more open to what we've been saying because it's being revealed. So the Three of Pentacles, there is a solid foundation there. It suggests that us, the collective, working together to bring about justice, a fair balance, with the Lovers card. There's some sort of karmic resolutions coming up. As a collective, each one's role will be different, but standing in your power and holding strong positive vibrations will bring about change, and which is important because is that the card I'm seeing, is it Justice? Yeah, Justice and the Lovers. So both of them signify some sort of fairness, karmic balance coming into play at this point in time. I feel like over the holidays we would find that, you know, some of our family are a little bit more open to hear what we have to say. They're not so, you know, abrasive in terms of our ideas are sort of like ringing true a little bit, even if it's in the back of their minds. With the scissors, the dice, we got the scissors, the dumbbell, the skates. I see this cutting through things that no longer serve us, whether it be people, relationships, blockages. The dumbbell is sort of pushing us to stand in our power, keep your inner strength. It's going to be hard work, but it's paying off. And the skates is about taking that time out over the holidays to, you know, have fun, live in the moment, enjoy yourself a little bit. I think the oracle cards sort of speak for themselves. They were really wonderful. Lynn, do you want to go through the oracle cards for us?
Yeah, we've got the blue whale, the shield of light. You are divinely protected. Nothing can harm you. Invoke your cosmic shield of light for energetic and spiritual protection, which I think, you know, everybody's going to need to around this time. Anybody want to add anything to this one or a question about it?
No, that's beautiful.
Yeah. And then initiation, do not fear what is hidden in the unseen. A treasure of great wisdom wants to come forth from the depths of your soul. Be open to receiving it and step boldly into the new chapter that opens for you as a result. Bobcat spirit.
And that's great for the end of the year too, you know,
Yeah,
be open
perfect.
to the new.
And you know, coming into a new end of a year, frankincense is perfect because lessons in life will be repeated until they're learned, right? That worked out perfectly, I think.
And not only that, that looks like the gold that the wise men brought. The frankincense, they brought the frankincense for the baby Jesus, right?
Yeah.
Fits right into it.
Let's see. Boop, boop, boop. Those are just the cards. That was our pull. And then Aphrodite. As we awaken into the divinity within ourselves and others, we realize that unconditional love and appreciation for the beauty in all things is the key to spiritual growth.
Nice.
And that is our general pull guidance for everybody throughout for the rest of the month and getting through the holidays and, you know, loving everybody that you're with and everything else. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. Even though it could be a little bit tough at times if you know, you're with people that don't kind of see things as you do, but perhaps doing fun things with them is a kind of a little bit of a sidetrack, you know, that you don't have to think about, you know, stuff. You just go off and do fun things.
Well, I like how when we just channeled the whitehats too, we had the Justice and the Lovers and the Queen of Swords. So I like how they had actually come up for us earlier too as advice for everything that's going to be coming out.
Yeah. And that's nice that, you know, even if we have differences in knowledge, let's say, you know, we'll be with some people that are on the same page as we are and some won't, but it's good to just break away and do something fun, and you can always relate to each other like that. I like that skate down there, the skate guys.
And look, I don't
And
know if you can see it on this one, but a unicorn's right there too. So how come you can't not have fun with a unicorn and skates on a dice, right?
Where's the unicorn?
I don't. Can you
just at the top?
see it?
Yeah, just
Oh,
at
yeah.
the top of that
It's just the
dice.
angle. The
Oh yeah, I see it.
skate was on top, but
Mm.
with this angle, it looks like you can see the unicorn too.
So that
And
means
and
that means very
That's the
big fun, then.
protection.
Big fun.
and also with that Queen of Swords, I think, you know, we should view ourselves as the truth tellers in this time, and to not be afraid of the truth, and not to be afraid to speak the truth. And of course there are different ways to speak your truth. You know, you can say it in a
kindly.
cruel way, yeah, but you know, if you are kind in your truth, then this can really help people. So yeah, I think that's important for us to just take what's the word I'm looking for? Take reassurance that, you know, what you're saying and what you're thinking is correct, and yeah, just to enjoy and have fun.
Yeah.
But I also think with that lovers card, I think that's going to mean there's going to be stuff going down with the governments, especially next to
justice.
that. Yeah.
Justice,
Yeah, that's
well,
kind of
and
what I feel.
yeah, I think even the frankincense kind of pulls into that, as well as what was that? The weight, you know, heavy weights are going to be lifted with the lovers and the justice, you know, things coming through. You know, getting rid of dead weight. Haha.
Yeah,
Nice.
exactly. Yeah, and you've also can you see a crown? Can you see a crown on on there as well? So maybe the royal family really properly go down in every country. Don't know.
The dead weight goes down, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
That's
nice.
kind of deep. That's
nice
a whole video.
pull, Lynn.
Yeah,
Thanks.
I think the Aphrodite card sort of reminds us to keep focusing on the positives, you know, because we did go through a period of initiation over these years, and it continues to happen. And I think we're moving on to a new phase, because once you've worked on yourself and, you know, you continue to push forward, you know, so it's encouraging us. I think it's a very positive way to look at things, you know, just continue forward.
I agree, Kaila, because that circles back to the general message that we got from the universe at the beginning, the strength card that was at the bottom. So the strength card with Aphrodite, that definitely circles back.
Nice
message.
And we've got 2 crystals for everybody if they're interested. The first one's going to be hard. It's Bixbite. It's for creativity, and it's fire for our Saggy new moon. It says it's time to deepen your connection to the creative life force energy of the universe. You are a creative soul, and you are being invited to awaken this passionate fire energy available to you at all times. And then the second, truth and integrity, summer turquoise, which I'm going to go with summer Cancer, since it's June, first part of the summer. Let's see. It is essential that you drop deep into your heart and find your truth at this time. Then hold strong in expressing your truth from the deep place of integrity. So turquoise and Bixby, if anybody wants to keep those crystals near you to help you get through. Now, Bixby, I think, is going to be difficult. It's apparently a ruby, and it's very rare. So you could probably just use a ruby in its stead. You know, put the intention as the energy of Bixby in it. Bixbite.
Nice. Thank you, Lynn. Right, has anybody got anything else to say before we wrap it up for this lovely little Christmas episode?
Nice. How long have we been on?
I'm not sure what what time we started. So yeah, we're over an hour, so it's
Okay.
all good. It's all good.
Well, I would say that to close it out, and you know, if anything event comes between now and the next, you know, like over the holiday, then maybe you can jump back on
Yeah,
here, or if you
yeah,
all want to,
absolutely.
if we
We
have
can
time,
pull. Yeah, for sure.
depending on
Totally.
what part of the world everybody's on and
Yeah.
in and where we're at.
Nice. Nice. Right,
And
guys.
in the
Yeah, go on.
meantime,
Yeah.
have yourself a merry little Christmas. May your days be light. From now on, our troubles will be outside. Have yourself a merry little Christmas now. Merry Christmas,
Nice.
everybody. Happy holidays.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
Happy holidays.
Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Bye, ladies. Love you.